Good day, Aries, and welcome to my channel. This is your weekly reading for May 19th to the 25th. If you're new here, welcome. If you're coming back, welcome back. I hope you're all doing well, and I hope this reading resonates with you. Let's go ahead and check out your affirmation for the week. I accept my I accept my emotions and let them serve their purpose. I accept my emotions and let them serve their purpose. I haven't seen that one yet. Universe speak. Spirit's guide. What needs to be known? What lessons need to be learned? Nine of clubs. Six of spades. Nine of diamonds. And the 10 of clubs. Okay, so your main energy for the week is the 10 of clubs. You're fed up with a burden. Now, this can be a burden that has been going on for a while, or this can be a burden that has just been recent. But either way, you're fed up with it. But you're also thinking about just giving into it and being like, well, guess that's just my life. And I got to deal with it and live with it and all that good crap. And I would say no. And the cards would say no. It is not time to give into this burden. Rather, it's time for you to remove this burden, right? The end is near, but I feel like it is up to you. I always feel like burdens and struggles are up to us. You know, we don't have to live with a burden. We can remove any burden out of our lives. A lot of people would, have tons of excuses why they can't remove a burden. There are some, things that you can't remove, that you absolutely can't remove. That can be a burden, but most of the time, you can remove a burden out of your life. So make sure that there isn't something that you can do in order to make that burden go away, or at least make it tolerable. But definitely do not be just giving into it and being like, oh, this is life. This is what I've got to do. So don't be doing that. Definitely see the light at the end of the tunnel, find the light at the end of the tunnel. At the beginning of the week, oh, wow, I didn't even see this. You got a struggle, so you got a burden and a struggle. So same goes here. You're wanting to give into the struggle, but the cards are saying no. Don't give in. Don't give up. The end is coming soon. You're stronger than that to not give into the struggle. So I really do feel like this burden and struggle are one and the same, and the cards are just reassuring you that no, you don't have to give into this. You can remove it out of your life, right? That is a definite, especially with this card coming up as well on top of the ten of clubs. Uh, then you got the six of spades. Um, Time to travel. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's the clue. Maybe some traveling is going to help you figure out how to remove this burden, how to remove this struggle. Travel can do a lot of different things. It can bring you peace of mind. It can help you. It can enlighten you in some sort of way to lead you to something new in life. So definitely, if you are traveling, that is going to be good for you. If you aren't traveling, I would suggest that you do some traveling. Now, traveling doesn't have to be far. It's just you going to something new, going and doing something different, seeing something different. That's all travel is about, and that will enlighten you, or it will bring you peace of mind, or it will bring you a clue as to how to remove burdens and struggles out of your life. At the end of the week, you've got a wish fulfillment coming through. But it's through hard work. There will be financial wealth and abundance. But you need to accept your worth. You might know your worth, but you need to accept your worth. A lot of times we don't accept, who we really are or what it is that we're really good at. I never fully accepted that I'm good at helping people. I do work in mental health, and I've written a self-help book, and then I feel like reading tarot cards is another form of me helping people, throughout their lives. And I never accepted that. I never really accepted that I was, a healer in some sort of way, or somebody who just guides people into the right directions in life. But about 4 years ago, I finally accepted my worth. I finally accepted that it truly is who I am, and it is my purpose in life is to help others in many different ways. Cards were probably my first, because that's what my grandmother taught me. But even then, I was always approached by even older people for advice and whatnot throughout my whole life. Throughout my whole life. Let's go ahead and see what the tarot cards guys say here. Oh, you got the Lovers card, so there might be some kind of love coming up. But I feel like this is self love. I really do. I feel like this is self love coming in. I feel like you're making a commitment to yourself, or you're going to make a commitment to yourself. And I think it's going to come through, through your travels. But I also feel like this commitment is you committing to your worth. You know what your actual worth is about, and you committing to it finally and accepting what it is. And I feel like all of this stuff here is going to help you remove that burden, remove that struggle out of your life, so definitely travel, and definitely start really looking at who you are and what you've always been. A lot of times we don't realize that, what we are, who we are, we've always been from the start. I've always been somebody to be helpful. I've always been somebody to try to get people to do the right thing. Even when I was a kid, man, I tried to help so many people, but as a kid, I wasn't as wise as I am now. But even then, I was an old soul. Let's see what the Poe cards had to say. The Poe cards had to say Wheel of Fortune here. So yeah, you need to stay in the middle. You need to stay in the middle of all this, the burden and the struggle and whatnot, and view the world from the middle. View it from an outside perspective. An inside perspective looking out. That's what I meant to say. You need to raise your vibration. Raise that vibration, and not give into this burden, not give into that struggle. Instead, know your worth. Accept your worth for what it is and go after it. That's what you need to do. You need to raise that vibration, but you also need to learn. You need to learn about the world around you, but you don't want to get mixed up into the world around you, because the world around you right now is a burden and a struggle. So that's not what you want to do. And I feel like the way that you can learn from that is to travel. By traveling, you're not really in this burden, struggle energy. Now you're traveling. Now you're going somewhere, and that'll give you some free time to actually look at what the situation really is. But yeah, definitely, I do feel like you're going to fall in love with your worth. I think that you're going to have one of those aha moments once you finally go, okay, yeah, this is who I've always been. This is how I've always been. And, you move on with that. So there you go. I hope this resonates. I hope it helps in some way. If it does, hit that like button. And if you would, please comment, share, and subscribe. I hope to see you back here next week. And until then, stay safe, stay mindful, and stay healthy.